recap over what's happening here, and this is pretty straightforward. The highest difficulty, and this is going to change from difficulty. We were on difficulty 5 today. The maximum of damage you can take a turn is 4 million. So that means if you do a super basic with APOC or Mephisto's first turn basic, you know, with the pre-turn thing, or if you go in with like any kind of max health damage character or death pool with 5 charges, it only does 4 million damage. Now, he has a lot of barrier, and he has a way of getting barrier back, and his barrier caps out at 1%. And if he has a 1.2 billion health pool, that means that his health pool is going to be, his barrier pool can go as high as 12 million. And I know one of his abilities gives 10 million barrier. So characters that clear all barrier are going to be pretty good. So I believe that'll be like Old Man Logan, Kang, so on. There's a bunch more. Sasquatch, there's a ton of them that do that. Other thing, too, is that the difficulty is going to be capped from week to week, and we won't be able to get to difficulty 5 until week 5. And this is all going to start on November 4th. But difficulty 5 will have, and they said that, you know, so if you beat the boss, like, you know, like, and they were able to do like 20% damage in the thing because you get 3 attacks. But if you beat the boss and on difficulty 5, you'll get 10 shards, which will take 85 weeks to max them out. So, you know, more than a year. But then again, they may release Knull shards in different ways. Also, there's going to be some sort of leaderboard system, and maybe they'll have Knull shards and leaderboards. Also of high importance is that there was going to be a search bar, and that's going to be a big quality of life improvement. Sim. No sim. No sim. They said there's not going to be a sim, which I think is trash. And then you got your player gift code of Symbiote Smash or Symbiote Smash, depending on how you want to do it.
The Spec Ops mission. So I want to ask you guys, what do you want to start with? What do you want to see first? We'll go with where chat wants to lead us today.
Drive.
Oh, we already got Spec Ops.
Spec Ops. That. Okay, we'll give it like 2 seconds, but
I think we already got a good amount of people here. We got Spec Ops to start, so we can show a bunch of different things here. So you can see here there are 240 spots available, and you will have, of course, if you have a full alliance of 24, you can do 10 donations, if you will, to Spec Ops or sending your characters on the mission.
Let me see what they look like.
Go through some of these here.
All right.
As you can see, we have
3 yellow.
Scarlet Witch Zombie. We have Gladiator, Guardian, Sunfire, Silver Surfer, Wolverine. That's on one of the missions here. We'll work our way backwards here. We got Blade, Omega
Gear tier 19 on this one.
Parker, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Red Goblin, Vulture.
You only have to pick one. Gear tier 17.
Venom, Spider Slayer, Quicksilver. So many different options. You will have to definitely work with your alliance to figure out who's going to send what character where. We could choose. Why don't we just choose some random ones here? What do you think, Strike Fox?
I thought we were going to let chat decide.
We can do that too. I'll let you have a pick as well, just because I'm feeling extra nice today.
Well, give me the spookiest character we got.
Spookiest character we got.
Zombie Juggernaut. All right, so this is looks like 6 red, 17, 19, 3 yellow.
Here you can see here, once you add it, you do have the chance to remove, and then you also have this confirm button down here, so you can add or remove whatever characters you want. So if we go ahead and confirm here, we did throw 1 character into Spec Ops. That gives us a little bit of extra victory points here. I got somebody in chat saying they want to throw Venom into the ring. Let's find Venom. Can't remember which one he was on.
17 right there. 19 right there.
Maybe a dev build, but yeah, we can't do that.
There we go, Venom. All right.
6 red right there.
Who else?
So they can do 10 characters.
Put Knull in there. Nice,
Come on, guys.
Nice. Sinister 6.
Yeah, zombie at 3 yellow requirement. Right. Yeah, I bet you the new characters are going to be in these things all the time.
Apocalypse.
Captain Britain, yay!
Steph Curry. I wish. Hand minions, Red Goblin. All right. to give you let's quickly jump back here because I want to show you this.
So all those characters are excluded from using inside of these battles.
We put
after that
in our Spec Ops, the less that we can actually use in that node. So we could still show that off if you'd like.
Still, it's just like platoons in Galaxy of Heroes.
Red Goblin to that node as well. I saw somebody say they wanted Spider Slayer. Let's add him in here. Gonna have to get used to where all these characters are. Add Phoenix. Is there a Phoenix?
Whirl Girl? Cyclops?
Let's see. We'll add Deadpool. That's a fan favorite.
So I'm guessing that the bottom one that they can't access is some sort of diamond requirement because
you can go in here and add any character.
Their account is pegged at 7-7
total so far.
So the one on the Spec Ops in the bottom right probably has some sort of diamond requirement.
Let's add a couple more.
Right here, that one right there. See how it's like not yellow border? It's because it has some sort of diamond requirement.
Oh yes, once you hit confirm, you can remove. As you see, there's the remove button.
Oh, Ceci.
That was a gorilla.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but the highest one there was.
So once you do,
like this one right here was what, 19?
You can see here we cannot add any more. You've already added all the characters for today, so it would be working with your alliance to get the full 240 characters here.
Yeah, 10.
Fill in, but that is what Spec Ops is going to be. That each zone is going to have different Spec Ops. I'm not sure as far as the rotation of Spec Ops characters go. It's definitely something we can take back to the team, or maybe if some of the team is watching, they can let us know in our.
Yeah, there's going to be a rotation of characters for those Spec Ops. I don't think it's
ask about that.
Always going to be the same.
How do you get points in the Spec Ops? Do you have to get 30 out of 30 on one?
Great question.
Actually, that's a really great question. I think each one, when you fill it up, it's going to show. But of course, like I mentioned at the beginning, this is a dev build, so it may not fully act, the way it should here. If I add a character, you should get victory points as well. But I think you're going to have to fill up each zone to actually get some of the points.
We had a call out from Nemesis Gaming that says, bring back Peach's intro. And I actually was just treated to that for the first time the other day. It's epic. I loved it. It was immaculate. So I'm really happy that I actually know. I understood that reference.
That is definitely something that nobody wants to see here, I don't think. But duly noted, Nemesis, duly noted. Maybe I'll send you the link so you can listen to it to your heart's
content. We'll check, and if there's no licensing concerns, maybe it could make it into a future episode of Strike Spot, but no promises.
Yeah, so this is the first 5 days are going to look like this.
What mission do you guys want to see first? And
so they're showing us the 5th day, and then we're going to go to the 6th day, which is Knull.
We'll have tons of information for you guys today, so just stick around, and you'll see a lot of that. So
this is day 5. He says zone 5. Yeah.
Get back to it.
Is the requirement for Spec Ops different for each difficulty? Another great question that we can definitely take back to the team, but I believe it's going to be the same amount for Spec Ops, but the amount of points that you need on lower difficulties will be different. How long is the stream? Hour and a half. We'll see. All right, so do you guys want to see Astral or Pegasus on this mission, since we have the choice?
So you're going to have to take 10 characters.
What's up, Beta Ray?
And put them into Spec Ops, and each one of the slots has different requires, like 3-star, 17, 19, whatever.
First. Okay, how about this? We'll show Astral. We'll also show Pegasus after this, and we'll show off some of the cool animations as well.
Astral gameplay!
In here too.
Oh!
I couldn't.
Oh, look at the loading screen.
Nails done. Big long acrylics or anything, but trying to emulate Knull a little bit in the spirit of the season and in the spirit of Battleworld.
And it looks great. What's up, Tyraz?
See, but alternately, I'm also a pumpkin.
So we got Astral gameplay.
All right, here. Let's look at the animations here. The ultimate is pretty cool. So let's show this on 1x speed here. Difficulty is difficulty 5. If you're just joining us, we are playing on difficulty 5. And like I mentioned, all the characters are 7/7, and they are G19 as well. So keep that in mind. So here we have the ancient one.
Notice the timer is not moving
for her as well.
So it only goes when the animations are happening.
Ooh,
that's weird. Sick. So when it's your turn, it doesn't go.
Team performing.
Oh, well, that doesn't even make sense.
Love the animations here.
It's the opposite of a chess timer.
Let's look at Emma Frost animation here. She goes into diamond form. Love that. Missed the opportunity to have the ancient one moonwalk. That is such a good point.
Maybe maybe for April Fools, who knows?
All characters moonwalking would be cool for April Fools. Maybe we need to report that one.
Just what a 0.5% chance to moonwalk.
Yeah, the Spec Ops is basically just a roster check. That's all it is a roster check.
So we will be giving you a list for each zone here in a little bit.
Okay.
As far as Spec Ops goes, that is a very big list, and it's very difficult to show all of that on screen. So we're not going to have the Spec Ops details available. We will show the missions, and you could be able to see it and snap a screenshot if you need to.
And I'm also taking notes of specific questions here that we're calling out. If we don't have an answer, go ahead and take it to the team. So.
Yeah, so the Astral team is a full BattleWorld team. They should just absolutely destroy this.
Frost looks very good.
Yeah.
I was so excited when I first saw just the new look and everything.
All right, so we are getting close to the end here on this final wave. So I'm not going to completely finish out the node because I do know that some people wanted to see Pegasus in here as well.
So this is weird.
We'll be showing off that here in a minute. We are on the final wave. As you can see, it does start to scale up a little bit once you get towards the end.
There's no shadows. Look, this is a weird, whatever they're playing it on, it doesn't have shadows. Like, this is like some weird version of an emulator. So it doesn't look good, in my opinion.
Deluxe, the Time Lord, said Shadow King is a JoJo stand, and that had never occurred to me, but now I don't think I can ever.
Something's weird about this build. It might be a dev build.
Can you use mixed teams? I believe that you can use anybody from the missions. So you could throw in a Kestrel if you needed to. You could throw in Moondragon in here as well.
Yeah, no shadows for Shadow Kingpin. Shadow Kingpin, right?
Characters around here.
Shadows will be available for purchase in a strike pass. I like that idea.
If you're talking about the Astral team, they won't need any awakened abilities to do what they need to do in BattleWorld, Prince of Peace. I'm not sure if that's what you're asking, but.
So this is 7/7/100 gear tier 19 blue ISO
requirements won't
5.
Change week to week, but Spec Ops characters will change week to week. We'll announce anything regarding a change, or you'll see changes when it comes out, and we'll have oh my goodness, we'll have a bit of a schedule to show you guys, and do remember as well that each of these missions have modifiers as well, and I believe this one
they're blue ISO 5
giving bonuses to Astral, so keep that in mind too.
And remember, Shadow King wiped that first node like it was nothing, right? So this is clearly
that rescue almost died.
It's probably clearable with Pegasus, but probably better with Shadow King. I'm gonna guess that this probably falls apart on the last wave. Hard to guess.
And Pegasus animation there.
It's tuned for Astral. Astral is a BattleWorld team, so
characters added in the future.
Why would you buy Astral if your
no
Pegasus could clear it, right?
Information that we can share at this exact moment, but as Jose shared in the first BattleWorld stream, we do have someone on the team who really likes working on the symbiote characters. So
yeah, this is Zone 5, difficulty 5. with gear tier 19, level 100, blue ISO 5 characters in all the T4s.
All right, you can see here we're on wave 3. Let's keep going. If you lose a character, can you start over? So you can quit out of a mission to, try again. However, you will lose an attempt, or you should lose an attempt when you do that. Like I mentioned at the beginning, it's not going to work the same.
You have 3 attempts.
It will work when it goes live, though. So you can make as much progress as you can and try again, but you will lose the character if you go through and lose.
Oh, we have a special guest in chat. Hello, Matt Sheets. The team definitely loves symbiotes. Yep, you heard it, guys. Straight from the team. Or a member.
Well,
Matt Sheets is in the chat.
Try to get rid of this Mr. Negative.
All right. So,
why do you require Pegasus when we have Orcus? Great question. We can definitely bring that up to the team as well. At this point, that is just the way that we set it.
So that you have to buy Astral. That's why.
Need more symbiotes, definitely.
Your Pegasus will work, but I'm probably not going to carry you through the hardest difficulty. Maybe if it does, then why would you need to buy Astral, right?
Oh, question for the chat. If you could
monies
symbiote in game, which one is it? Your all-time favorite?
Spec Ops is where you send your characters away for the day and you can't use in this game mode. And you need to do that to 10 characters a day, and whether or not you could use the character depends on each node's gear tier or star level. It's going to be
What's your favorite?
It depends. So it's a gear roster check.
Venom.
Yeah, it could be Diamond. My understanding is that they couldn't see that one in the bottom quarter, probably because it was Diamond.
Riot is cool. Mine is Def Symbiote Pathfinder. The
Knull stash. Let's revive here and get rid of those buffs or debuffs.
That was some.
But the Astral team, this was fully autoable and very quick and easy, right? This looks like it's a little bit more work. Let's see how much it scales on the last couple of nodes. What we're on the 4th rounds, we've got 5 and 6 coming.
Followed by Symbiote Decimal Jeff. Sure, Flobo 82.
Well, we gotta get rid of these screams here.
No, if you take the team a character into battle, it's done for the day. If you fail or back out, is my understanding. It's rip.
We're making our way there. Oh, we lost Kestrel.
Yeah, see, this is exactly how it is.
These characters, from Flint 1204, are these characters blue or purple ISO?
They're all purple ISO, Flint.
Oh, they are purple ISO. Wow. So purple ISO, Pegasus, gear tier 19.
All right.
So level 100 is not going to do anything, right?
We'll try to
buy Astral. That's what we're learning here. Oh my God, right?
If we can revive Kestrel, maybe we'll have a chance, but it is not looking good.
Yeah, you're going to have to buy. This is a good example. You got to buy Astral if you want to get to the last wave and get the most amount of points, right?
Got to get rid of these screams that are giving speed up. Okay.
I mean, maybe they can revive and you'll be fine.
This is Zombie Squirrel Girl for Winston Wolf 420. I would like to see a Zombie Squirrel Girl in game.
Yes, Shamnado.
Oh, it's purple. Yeah, not blue. Purple.
There would be that we notify you.
They clarified
as quickly as we can.
Their build of the dev build must be different than mine.
Blog, game news on our Discord, socials, any way we can.
So wave 5, here we come.
All right.
Maybe they'll get through it. Maybe you can get through it with a good gameplay.
I do notice that you can see the timer here is only going when we do the animation. That is something
that seems so weird to do it that way.
Some of our content creators have talked about as well.
It's the opposite of the way I thought it worked.
Battleworld, that is going to be one of them. So you can kind of think a little bit more about what you want to do when you're playing these versus just trying to rush through. And there goes rest.
I believe the complaint we had is the animations was taking our time. So this is the opposite what the community was asking for.
I think he was busy building more PCs.
Ooh, Winston Wolf. Who's the bigger Squirrel Girl fan? Winston or Strike Fox?
I don't know. We may have to settle this in Mortal Kombat. Just kidding.
I know Winston has an entire G19 Young Avengers, including Squirrel Girl. So he definitely loves Squirrel Girl.
Shamnado Gaming, is this... Or, excuse me,
Oof, look at Emma. That looks great.
Pre-recorded video?
That looks great.
It's not a pre-recorded video. We're just, as we said in our socials leading up to this, hanging out with the community. We wanted to actually have a minute to chat with you guys. I think this is the first real opportunity we've had because last time we were focusing mostly on the Q&A.
Or reading the script.
Pre-recorded comments as well. Yes, exactly.
Oh, yeah,
all right,
totally.
which mission should we try next? As Guardian, I see. Bonus mission. All right, let's take a look at what we have here.
Bonus for Odin.
Obviously, we have all the Asgardians again. Like
yeah, I promise you this is not finishable without Odin, right? I mean, that's kind of the way it's set up. It would have to be.
So who do we want to throw in here? I think Fall, Beta,
no, take out Odin. Take out Odin and let it go, right? That's what we want to see. Of course, Odin's going to get through it.
Thor Infinity War, okay.
Yeah, take out Odin.
Can't use all of Nowhere, but we can
take out Odin and show how bad it is.
Don't use Odin. All right, we can show it.
Yeah, do that.
Don't.
You want to put in Loki, Teen Loki? We could run with the whole Bifrost.
Yeah, do that. Do that.
Are you going to be able to go directly to difficulty 5? We will answer that, Gorilla Dan. Can promise you that.
My understanding is, well, I don't know. I do kind. I think I don't
have Odin yet. All right, let's throw in Sylvie, and we'll try this. I don't think this is going to be the exact best for this mission, especially on difficulty 5, but we'll see. What will be in the BattleWorld store? We will also get to that.
Oh, we're gonna get some good. We're gonna get some juicy information.
We got a big one today.
All right.
All right, MLF going first. That's always good. Not gonna be easy.
Shamnado Gaming, is this stream going to be made into a VOD for deeper analysis for BattleWorld captains? I know that we didn't have a VOD for our last stream, but
I'm making this into a VOD. It's gonna go right to YouTube and be published. So yes,
we will definitely we'll talk about.
I'll upload this to YouTube.
We'll definitely do our best to
and if we aren't able to do it this,
it'll be on YouTube 1000% with my commentary, with my snarky commentary going. You nerds.
We'll do our best to get VODs up and running for future streams. This is still a bit new to us, so thank you for hanging out with us and sticking around as we kind of improve as we go.
Do we want to try it with something else, or how do you guys feel about this? If we keep it, we lose these characters.
What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna go ahead and quit out. Let's at least see what it looks like.
So without Odin, they made it through 0 waves. 0 waves without Odin, right there, right? I mean, think about that for a minute.
Flex with Odin. All right.
Looks like Odin is necessary.
Let's throw in. Well, I heard Bifrost with Odin. We want Teen Loki or regular Loki. We are not going to sim. No.
Well, there's a sim button. That's kind of nice. I don't think that was there before, right? Was there a sim button? There wasn't a sim button before. That must be new. All right. Yeah, the sim button is new. I never saw a sim button before.
Be the whole mission.
Let me solo them.
All right.
Canceled attacks not counting as attempts. Interesting.
Still getting a lot of turns taken on us so far.
Bring Hello.
Ah, we brought Hello last time.
Oh. Sorry, am I too quiet? I'll move the mic closer.
You're going to be happy that you can sim this.
But
let me tell you.
If we do need to adjust, please let me know. Put
Sorry,
it on
Gigabyte
auto.
Stomper.
What's the fun in putting it on auto?
I'm just a bit of a quiet person. I'll try to speak up.
I think they drastically fixed their audio from the first stream.
What's up, Gigabytes?
Sounds way better.
Thank
All right,
you.
we're into the
I'm
second wave here,
waiting.
at least.
I think they said it was a dev
Okay.
build and it's not going to deduct
had to move the
attempts.
mic closer.
Okay, that makes more sense to me.
Oh goodness, you can't hear that. I
Oh, there's the
apologize.
sound.
That's
Oh,
on
you
me.
can't hear the.
Now
Oh,
you should be able to
dang
hear.
it.
Most important question: are you excited for BattleWorld? Of course, Splint. Of course.
Super stoked.
Brand new content.
I mean, it's only been the entire month for us.
Sounds a bit loud.
But yeah,
Right.
super stoked. And, well, specifically, super stoked for you guys to get your hands on it.
What's up, Most Def? Let's just do the bait. Let's save the old for now, and then let's bring beta back. Beta did not come back. All right. Now we have the full Annihilators team. When is it being released to you? Great question. We'll find out. We'll be telling you all this and more today. Looks like Odin is still working here, but it is we are down low on everyone else. And now it is Odin versus the world.
Mike Chrome, are you super stoked for us to not have to constantly ask questions about BattleWorld in Discord? No, we want you to ask more, please. We're going to be opening up a BattleWorld feedback channel during its launch, just like we did. For
Wow, even with
the,
Odin, this
Android
was
Open Beta.
challenging.
And we want to hear what
It's
you
interesting.
liked, what you didn't like. Hopefully, there's no bugs, but if there are bug reports, there is a section for that as well.
Yeah, this is challenging even with Odin. Holy moly.
Let's just keep rocking here. Timeline on the player null kit. There's some time. You have a minute. All right, let's go ahead and ult again. Yes, Zero, exactly right. This is definitely a skill issue. 100%.
Called out.
All right, and get some charges back up. This gladiator.
Engaging gameplay! BattleWorld so engaging!
Wow, Flint. Wow.
So engaging! Holy moly!
Sleeper or Flexo? I have never heard of them. I'll have to look that up.
Huh. Yeah.
Gladiator is
too.
saying I could do this all day.
Oh my god!
Yeah, we wanted to show the difficulty here.
That's one way of putting it.
Golly. Might have to retry it.
Oh my god. 30-minute timer. Oh boy, guys. You're gonna need all 30 minutes for
Let's get rid
this.
of this gladiator. There we go.
Oh my
That is
god.
roasting you.
Oh my
It's a
god.
skill issue, guys. All right.
You need
30-minute timer.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's impossible. We're on our way.
Path, can you grow in some mutton chops for the next stream from Not Nightcrawler?
Mutton chops. Wow. I'll have to consult the wife on that one. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
I feel like mutton chops is usually.
Part of me does like that there is increased difficulty. I don't know.
No matter
That's a
what
good
wife.
question, Turkey Dad.
If being a one-man Odin show is super interesting to me, like, you know, it takes all 30 minutes of Odin on auto for this to win. I mean, there was a sim button, so that's good, but boy, oh my God, right? Oh yeah, you have to have Odin for this, is what we're seeing here.
So,
you put on a Pathfinder mustache.
Not having Odin would be like a non-event, right? He couldn't even make it past the first wave without
Matt
Odin,
in the
right?
Hat 97. Wife, you said I was the only one.
Yeah, but there was a sim button. I don't know how that's gonna work, right? If there's a sim button, you know, maybe, I don't know.
Now, keep in mind, everyone in chat, the bonus mission is only going to be available in Zone 5. It's not going to be every zone.
All right.
So keep that in mind.
Zone 5 only.
Oh, slowish. Wow.
Okay.
Oh, my.
So this is the last wave here, right? So either you have Odin or you don't have Odin, it looks like. If he can get through this with an Odin with nobody else, then this is literally a one-man Odin show, right?
In for our Odin here.
Or is it Rip Odin here? Rip Odin, okay.
Are work related is a funny image.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe strategically there was a way of getting 6 of 6 on that with choosing the correct Bifrost.
All right, so
Asgardian team, whatever. Maybe Hela has something to do with it, right? Hela definitely can give you a turn meter advantage, right?
We have 22,000 victory points. We can go in here.
7/7 Odin,
What do you
yeah.
want to see for this mission? Dress up as the new Emma.
Oh, please no.
Oh my. You do not want to see that.
We're okay.
Jamnado, let's do a quick pause, and a lot of people want to see some of the node requirements. So let's go ahead and let's put it up on the screen here. You should be able to see it. Feel free to take a screenshot. We're showing it to you today. You can see here Zone 1. All of the missions, the Herald missions are highlighted in yellow, and the Elite missions are highlighted in orange. You will see all of this again in the weekly blog that Strike Fox mentioned earlier as well.
So when it says Pegasus or Astral, it really means Astral.
Stick out to me here. Obviously, you have bonus teams, right? So Mission 1 in Zone 1, Superior 6 gets an additional bonus compared to what you would get for City. Any questions in chat? We can talk about this for a minute.
And hello, JCap56, first time chatter. Welcome in.
So for the bonus mission, is it a solo thing or still the whole alliance hitting it? So in each zone, great question. In each zone, you can go in here as an individual contributor, and you want to do as much as you can, if not complete the entire mission. And it's going to be a part of the alliance to do the same, right? So all of the other members of your alliance going in and also participating in these missions is what's going to be needed to score the most victory points.
So it's the best of your 3 attempts. So if you take in your best team in first and you only get 4, it doesn't even, why even take in your second best team? Because you're not going to get a higher score.
So yeah, let's go in here.
It's the highest
look,
watermark,
at
if that
one
makes
mission
any
here to show
sense.
you. So we have an additional, combat mod for this, right? We're in Zone 5. We get an additional bonus for Hive Mind. You can see, you can't see it, but let me show you on here. You can see that Hive Mind gave 200%.
No, if you get a 4 and you don't get 4 in the next one, you still get a 4. It doesn't add up. It's just the highest one.
See that it counts as
but you
raid,
can't
so
reuse the first team, so
for this mission. So
no, they are not cumulative. Absolutely not.
Something on each of those that you see the bonus for, there will be an additional bonus for that specific team. So I'll pull
on
the
each
chart back
individual
up here
node,
so you can get another look at it.
So like right here, like
what difficulty of the enemies will be.
So for example, let's say you're in this right here and you use your superior 6 on this first node right here, and you only get 4. There's no point. It'd be that's the team that got the bonus, and that's the best team. Doesn't matter what other version of city. It's like a waste of time because you're not going to get more. You know what? Does that make sense? Unless you have a weak superior. I mean, I'm sure there's some exceptions to this, but in general, if you use the bonus team and you only get like 4 out of 6 waves, you're not going to want to go in with a worse team because you're not going to get higher than 4. It's just like, don't even bother. That makes sense?
Here you can see it's a standard leaderboard like you.
Why would anybody use anything with the bonus thing? I don't know. Unless there's like a Mephisto or something in that composition that makes it better. Or an Old Man Logan, or a it's just not going to matter.
We also have rewards,
or maybe some Spec Ops situation. Whoa.
For victory points, I believe. You can see here for this specific difficulty what you're going to be getting based on how many victory points your alliance gets. So you can see here if you go all the way down, if you only get in between, I think that's 200,000 or 2 million. I think it's 2 million to 7.9 million. That's what you're getting. You can kind of keep going through. This will be a part of what you talk about with your alliance, making sure that you're doing the proper difficulty for what you can do. Should we also show them the store? I think we should show them the store, right?
All right, let's look at the store. Let's see the store.
Let's see the store. And we've made them wait a while. So.
All right. So BattleWorld store. We'll refresh this a couple times. And again, the weekly blog will also have this information, so you're not going to miss what's in there. You can see we have Thanos in game, Gore, Hank Pym. Go ahead. You were about to say something, Strike Fox.
Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah, we are gonna have that in the blog. So don't worry, about catching any replays or anything. Just tune in on Friday, like usual, at 2.
You can also see Gladiator is here in the store as well. And I believe it's going to be it, at least for now, for character shards that we know of. So also you'll have purple ISO that you can spend BattleWorld currency on as well. Will Captain Britain be in the store? I can tell you no, he is not going to be in the store.
No Captain Britain. There you go.
All right, so let's go out here. And all right, so I'll give you a couple options here, chat. Do you want to just jump straight into Knull, or do you want to continue to do some of these missions? What do you guys want? We can do. I'm thinking
your options are fun stream or boring stream. Do you want a fun stream or a boring stream? You want a boring stream? Play days 1 through 5. Holy moly! Holy moly!
Knull. All right, we got Knull. Let's go look at Knull. I do need to turn this off for 1 second, so let me just pull back up the missions chart for you to look at while I get everything advanced here.
Screenshot it if you didn't.
I can't imagine the first 5 days being that engaging based on my testing. I think Knull is interesting.
All right, let's quickly take a look at what it's going to look like when you do a day. Obviously, this says day 11. That is not correct. It's not day 11. It's just the way that this works. I have to kind of advance days, and as I do that on one instance, it shows extra days. So that would be day 5, right?
That was 1.2 billion.
Let's go ahead and look at Knull. And I know a lot of people were asking, how are you going to get Knull shards? Let's quickly take a look here.
Well,
so this is difficulty 5. So keep that in mind. You have 10 Knull shards if you clear, basically, kill Knull once, right? The full clear being killing Knull. So that's how you're going to earn a lot of the, if not all of your Knull shards, at least for now. So keep that in mind. You also have 1 to 10%, 11 to 20%. It kind of cranks up as you do more damage to Knull. You will get shards. That's a great question, Gideon. You will get shards on lower difficulties. Keep in mind that this is going to be the highest difficulty. So it's going to be 10 shards for difficulty 5. It's going to scale down. All right, so we have all of the characters at our disposal. What do you guys want to see first? I have some ideas, but want to hear from chat what you guys want to do and see. Shawnee, I don't know the answer to that, but we'll definitely give you all that information when the time comes. So don't be worried.
Just to let y'all know, we will be reviewing all feedback that we're getting here. You know, potentially making changes. I can't speak for the entire team in advance, but we do absolutely want to hear, you know, what you guys want to know, what you guys think, what you like, what you don't like. Just feel free.
Absolutely. Dorky asked to see the combat mods here. You could see here we have Void King's Rage. So for each rage Knull has, he gains 10% damage and speed in addition to other effects. You have Eternal Darkness. Knull can inflict darkness, which mind controls. You have Knull being able to summon symbiotes. You also have Knull being immune to the following effects. You have seen the boss Knull kit that the envoys shared with you guys.
15 months
all of this is
if they don't give out more shards than that to max out Knull.
Let's jump in.
At 10 shards a week would take 15 months.
Well in there, so we can do that.
18 weeks.
You will see here there is going to be a bit of a new feature coming your way very soon. We've talked about this some, but you can get a sneak peek here on this stream.
And also, speaking of envoys,
that's amazing. How long has this game been out? We can't even type. Oh my god! We can type text.
And thank you.
How do we get so lucky? Holy moly!
Appreciate you watching.
Finally a search bar,
I do
so I can find Emma in Crucible a lot easier. Holy moly!
For some reason,
Game's been out forever.
It should work in game. Let's go ahead and play some of this Knull music though.
We want to give you the full experience, because yeah, playing no boss battle with no boss music is a little
so I got it muted here because I do not know if that is
Enjoy.
copyrighted music. It's going to be this gore themed thing. So what we've learned so far is that you're going to need Astral. The team is tuned for Astral. The main thing to know about Astral is that all of the basics on Astral have like a reduced damage for mind control, which is the darkness mechanic, which is going to come in from Knull. So like if you can see there right now, Ancient One has darkness. And so darkness is going to be some sort of mind control mechanic, which Astral has natural resistance to it, not full immunity or anything like that, but Astral will perform better. My understanding is that Shadowlands also has that, but they're not going to be the same. This is all
while you're playing nodes.
This is all going to be, you know, Astral. I mean, it's designed for Astral, right? And I'm going to guess that, you know, maybe there's a situation where you put Odin on the team or something like that. It'll be a little bit better, but you're going to need Doctor Strange because he revives. You're going to need Kingpin. Shadow Kingpin, you're going to need Shadow King for sure. I mean, even like the Pegasus Astral option is going to be, you need Astral, right? They did that at the beginning, right? It just wasn't easy to get through. You know, this is difficulty 5, and even on the bonus one, which had the 30-minute timer, which was wild. Also, which is wild, is that the clock only moves when the animations are going.
Oh, is this music
which is fine. I guess that gives you more time to think, and more time to think, and you can plan out your attacks. You're only penalized when the animations are going. I always felt like the complaint is that the animations take up too much time and my clock is going down when I'm not playing. I mean, this is like the opposite of a chess timer. Now, Spec Ops are kind of weird. Spec Ops are, it's just like platoons in Galaxy of Heroes, where if you put it, you can put up to 10 characters a day into a Spec Ops, and the Spec Ops have anywhere from like 3 yellows and so on, and it gets, I think the one that they showed here was gear tier 19, but
all the speedy.
They didn't show the last one, and I believe the data mine suggests that the highest difficulty of Spec Ops is going to be 1 diamond. So you know, here's the thing is you're probably going to be instructed by your alliance to fill out the higher gear requirements first. I mean, what if there's, you know, gear tier 19 graviton? Nobody has a gear tier 19 graviton, but if you do, you need to put it, you need to do that one first and work back up to the top. I mean, I guess if you're first in and you just want to fill out the 3 yellows, or I know in Galaxy of Heroes, like sometimes like you needed the character to get through a wave, and so you had to decide between using that character in the platoons instead of using them in the wave. And so that was often an issue of to worry about.
Meditation, Rolf Kieran.
Music is copy-free. It's been confirmed. Okay. We'll see if it gets copyrighted claimed or not. We'll put the music back on for now.
Say, Nora, appreciate you.
John from Guam, great question. Yes, you and your alliance can battle simultaneously.
Yup. You can wail on the King in Black together.
So they were able to do 10% so far on this.
Well, Commander, I thank you so much. I very much
being able to do 10%, you know, that means if 10 people in your alliance have this team built up like this, then you'll be able to get the 10 shards.
Shadow
right?
King went down. Knull is definitely starting to ramp it up now.
Actually, the Doctor Strange revive thing is not going to work, right? Doesn't Knull have an anti-revive mechanic?
Good. I am 0. I was so excited the first time I saw them.
It's like 10 million barrier too. The barrier on Knull is like 10 million.
Ooh.
It's over.
I wonder if there's any additional like.
So they got through 10%.
Original sketches and stuff that we might be able to show. I wonder if there's any that we didn't show last time. I'll check.
Yeah, Knull's got perma kill, so the Doctor Strange revive is not going to matter.
Will Knull respawn with rage stacks and previous ability energy?
Well, I know. Do you think it's going to be easy on day one? I don't think it's going to be easy on day one. So yeah.
We'll have to.
But if you have 10 people in your alliance that are maxed out, or
I don't think we're gonna.
20 people with it halfway maxed out, getting halfway through it, that might be fine. Who knows? There also might be better strategies on how to play it too.
Battles continuous. Your other 2 attempts will add progress for your alliance.
Yeah, I really don't want it to be super easy on day one myself, personally.
Do as much damage as possible. And there you go. Matt Sheets there. His rage will reset to 0. There you go.
There you go. Official answer.
All right. So what do we want to see now? I know some people mentioned doing older teams. We could definitely look at that as well. We'll do a few attacks here, and then we'll have some additional information to give you guys.
He said no.
Who is it that gets rid of barrier? Doesn't Ares clear barrier?
Like, I asked my mom.
Because that's like 10 million, right? That might be super helpful,
Can
right?
you try a hybrid team? Absolutely.
Some character gets rid of barrier. I can't remember.
Infernal Wolf, TY Matt, may the tentacles be in your favor.
Odin Illuminati. All right.
Kane gets rid of barrier.
Who do you want left off, Dorky Dan?
3 attempts per person. So getting to, yeah.
You want to do...
Sasquatch has get rid of barrier.
Or with?
Yeah, there you go. A lot of characters get.
Okay.
It's like 10. It's like 10 million barrier. Rogue and Sasquatch. There you go.
All right. Let's do. I think we're good with just rolling with this. What's the max damage he can receive at D5?
6 months to unlock on highest difficulty and over a year to max.
I guess
pretty excessive.
As much as you could possibly do. He has a lot of things as a part of his kit that will reduce, like, he can't get exposed, right? So Vol's not going to be able to do her extra pings. And I believe there's also a modifier that you can't do a certain amount of percentage health. So like Apocalypse, right? All right, so Odin did get a section there. Let's play the music again.
Yeah.
Exactly. Percentage-based damage will work to a certain extent, right? You can't just... APOC won't just take 60% of his health.
We got Brett.
It's weird not being able to see Knull's turn meter, right?
Oh, I see.
Well, there it is. It's up at top, I guess.
Massive damage. May the odds be
Oh, I see. So his turn meter's up here. It's kind of strange. Now I see it.
I will double check.
So you got, I mean, it's just like being above his head. Barrier, health, turn meter.
We'll make sure that we have that.
It's kind of nice being able to see his cooldowns right here.
Call out Flint 1204. Don't forget to vote. We currently have a fan vote going on our website. So if you haven't voted yet, get on it. And don't forget you can actually vote daily and snag some additional rewards. Flint, you're too young to vote.
Steel Latch, great point. What I mean is that 4 million is like the max amount of damage. So it's not based on a percentage. I believe it's based on a actual cap number. Again, I'll confirm everything before.
So this is doing, we're already at 3% on this. Oof.
Actually, out of the 3 choices that we do currently have for the fan vote, who are you voting for?
Me?
Yeah, in chat.
I could. I am. I'm.
Well, I mean,
I'm voting for
this team. So if he got 10% with Astral, and then he's getting, let's say, 4% with this, so that's 14%. So
Matt, thank you so much for the response there. You can see
because you have to complete 100% to get the 10 shards, which will take forever to unlock.
The max amount of damage he can take
more than a year. I mean, what if they come out with more shards later, though?
Health. The damage he can take is capped at 4 million. The damage cap scales based on the difficulty from MSF match sheets.
Let's see.
On the highest difficulty.
Asked the question as well: if multiple people can attack Knull, what happens if Knull dies? So essentially, what will happen is if somebody kills Knull, you'll see kind of the animation. We're not doing a massive amount of damage here by ourselves on this difficulty.
Yeah.
But you'll see it go down, and then it'll go back up. Gorilla Dan asks, "Are we going to be able to go directly to difficulty 5?" Let's take another pause here and actually show some of this.
Good question.
As well. So I'm going to explain this, and you can also see the pop-up here. On week 1, and again, this will all be in the blog. Week 1, you will be able to start on normal difficulty. You will need 750,000 victory points to be able to progress. And week 2, you can either choose difficulty 1, difficulty 2, or difficulty 3. So if you choose difficulty 3, you will then need 2.5 million victory points to progress to difficulty 4. And then you will need 6.5 million to progress from 4 to 5. If you do have a question about this, please let us know, and we'll do our best to answer anything we can.
And I did want to call out Flint 1204. Will we have more MSF streams, or will this be the last one? This will absolutely not be the last one. This is our second official Strike Spot stream on Twitch, and we hope to be able to bring you many more streams, both here and on YouTube.
It's quite a bit better than the first one, in my opinion.
Barodi, that was a typo by me. It should say week 4. So you can see there, week 1, normal difficulty. Week 2, up to difficulty 3. Week 3, difficulty 4. Week 5, you can go all the way up to difficulty 5, which is what we're showing today. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep going. We'll do another attack on Knull, and I believe we also will have one more piece of information for you guys as well that we'll show here at the end. What is another team you guys want to see? Let's take off Illuminati there.
Yaya Pons is Knull basic called Sharknado.
Magnum PI Finder. Magnum PI Finder. Annihilator. All right. Also have Mephisto Cabal. We have Night Stalkers.
Mephisto Annihilators.
Mephisto.
Mephisto Annihilators.
We have a Spider Society. Yep, there is going to be a new feature coming soon, quality of life update that you can search.
That's kind of a big deal.
Search teams that you want to see. So if you want, you can see if I type in Night Nurse, Night Crawler, Night Stalkers.
And there's also a sim button, which is also super interesting.
Any characters you want from that tag. So let's. I saw somebody say Night Stalkers Mephisto. Let's go in with this. We'll switch.
Sim button, search bar. Okay.
We'll show you the Mephisto basic because that's percentage health. You could kind of see how that works.
That one guy 977 said, "Does the timer pause while selecting abilities on Knull also?"
Yeah, so you'll see here, if we don't do anything, the timer is paused. So if we want, we can go ahead and double check. We don't have Knull unlocked, so we're not going to be able to actually see anything here as far as, you know, what Knull has. But yes, the timer is paused during the time that you want to
do the basic.
Choose what you want to do, right? So when animations start, the timer will begin, but it will stop when you do that. Let's do the basic. You can see there, the basic did...
almost 1%.
4 million damage. We couldn't really tell because Knull.
Yeah, 1%.
A ton of health.
So much health.
That's a good question, Demonic. We can ask.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
And Winston Wolf 420 says, "Can you try Young Avengers versus Knull, please? Pretty sure Squirrel Girl one-shots Knull as she beats all the big baddies." Maybe in canon.
Gorilla Dan, great question. Something we can ask. But I do believe that there are some conflicts with that, specifically on, you know, holding, you know, let's say holding arena, etc. Right? You wouldn't want to have a endless timer for something like that.
Yuletide Bringer, I will go ahead and just, as always, pass that feedback on to the team.
Captain Salt.
Great question. Since these zones reset every day, no, you won't be able to charge up a death pool and be able to take her in with 5 charges.
It would cap out at 4 million damage anyways, because that's what Matt Sheet said. Yeah, 4 million damage is the max, like some max health or death pool. It's just gonna cap out at 4 million.
There's no hold debuffs, or can he clear them? That's already an available blog on what Knull's abilities are and what he can do. You can see that on MarvelStrikeForce.com.
They only get 3 attacks, so that, you know, 3 attempts,
Great
right?
question. Ico Lenas. I don't know if I said that right.
No, it's exactly as it reads.
Let's ask that question as well. Does skipping difficulties still get first time rewards? We'll ask that.
The max amount of damage he can take per turn is 4 million.
Nicholas 1126.
So Death Pool Ultimate
You said it way better than I
with
could
5
have ever
charges
done.
would do 4 million damage.
I had to sound it out in my head. And yes, once again, just for anyone watching, anything that we can't
On the
answer
turn that
as
he's
of right
taking
now,
damage.
we are passing on to the team in real time, and if and when we have an answer, we'll go ahead and put it on our official blog, communications, etc. So.
No, you can attack simultaneously.
Let's see. Lenny, is it possible to kill Knull more than once a day?
Yes.
I would definitely say it's possible. Keep in mind that this is the hardest difficulty, so just keep that in mind. It's going to be difficult to take him down.
Oof.
Johnny, your question was not really a great
Oh,
question.
sorry. He got 20% on his own.
Just kidding. Your question is...
So if you have mega people in your alliance, they can do 20%. Because then, so that's only 5 people then, and then it keeps resetting, and you could do it as many times as you want. But to get the max rewards, you just got to kill him once. There's probably going to be a leaderboard though, so the number of times you kill him will matter on the leaderboard.
We can do a couple more attempts here, but I do need to close this for a second.
Oh, he has to reset it. I believe you only get 3 attempts per day.
Additional news that we want to tell him while I am getting this? It's going to take me a minute.
Let me think.
All right, here's the barrier question right here. Characters who can clear barrier will clear Knull's barrier. So there's no cap on that. That's actually kind of a big deal. Because that's like 10 million. The barrier, my understanding is the barrier is like 10 million, right?
Just gonna check one thing.
And just so you guys are aware, I am resetting the
that's going to make
so
characters that clear barrier pretty important.
Sheriff Lobo 82 brings sheets onto the stream. Well, maybe next time, if he wants to. That is, if he wants to be a chat lurker, we'll go ahead and let him do that too. All are welcome.
Okay, got this pulled back up. We could do a couple more attempts, and then we have a little bit more info for you guys, and then
okay, that's true. So it might be more than
what are some other teams you guys want to see?
1.2 billion. Yeah, that'd be what?
We'll do 3 more. How about that?
Yeah.
Could you try undying with OML?
Clearing barrier, and then one of his abilities, he gains back 10 million barrier. So the actual amount might be different, and every difficulty is going to have a different.
Not. It is during
30% of the max health is usually the cap on barrier. $1.2 billion.
Storm 1114. Hello with Supernatural.
I don't think Supernatural is going to do
1%
too well
of health.
Storm. Both hands. Yes, I am playing on. Young Adventures. You'll have to try that out when
12 million barrier. And then he gets 10 million barrier when he does one of his abilities. I think his special. See right there? Look at all that came back.
Orcus? We could do Orcus next.
Matt Sheets said that the barrier will get cleared if it says clear barrier. Characters that can clear barrier will clear Knull's barrier.
Annihilators. Okay, let's do Orcus and Annihilators to round it up. Just remember that you will have 3 attempts at
it's
the
going to
boss
cap at
when
4 million.
Gets to the boss.
The most damage he can take is 4 million.
Gorilla Aiden says, "Will there be pineapple on the pizza for the post?"
If it's like APOC super basic, it's just going to do 4 million. If it's Mephisto's basic on spawn, it's just going to be 4 million. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, damage is capped at 4 million, and clearing barrier is significantly more important than that in some ways. Having the ability to clear barrier might be more important.
We did show Astral as our first attempt. Yes, there is a cap on damage.
Surely it's pumpkin pizza for Halloween now, Galumala. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oof, look at that darkness. See, he's doing nothing right now because it's just... Yeah, Old Man Logan clearing barriers seemed pretty good.
Undying Old Man Logan. How much did we get here? 70 million. Not too bad.
Can we do?
Yeah, there's not been any bugs.
Big positive geek.
3 attempts per day, so they're doing their 5th attempt because he reset it. But you're only going to get 3 attempts per day.
Odin, Mephisto, Scroll, APOC, and...
Old Man Logan and King should be important, right? With the barrier clear.
Well, let's throw in Shadow King. 7
Let's go.
Odins. Wow. I would love to be able to bring in 7 Odins. So again, you can see here, attack primary target for 50% of the max health. You'll see it's not going to do 50%. It capped at the 4 million that we talked about earlier.
I don't think the summons are the problem.
Go ahead and do that. Need Odin to take a turn so we can get up that battlefield effect. BW Corvus, I said what I know to be what's going to happen. So not quite sure.
So this should do 4 million right here, right? With the super basic. Yeah, super basic
again,
should be a percent, right?
4 million.
Yeah. And it basically knocks out a percent almost.
Music
Well, the thing goes down a percent.
Just so you can get the full effect.
We're missing the vibes.
I believe they're going to give the estimated data release towards the end here.
Other than the boss, we did show about 30 minutes of Zone 5 as well. So again, we'll try to put this back up on YouTube this time so everybody can see it. Why is there a cap on the damage you can do? So that way you couldn't cheese it with like a ball strategy, right? We want Knull to be extremely powerful and hard to take down.
The heal mechanic is tied to barrier, basically. To answer your question, no. There's no way of healing. He doesn't heal himself, but his barrier mechanic comes back, and then you got to clear that barrier. He can get like 10 million barrier back. So like you're not doing any damage when you're hitting barrier, right?
Can we tell him?
Yeah, tell him.
All right.
I don't know. Do we want to know?
Well, hey, if you want to tell him, I'll tell him.
Do we want to know? No, I'm gotta make it work for like 2 seconds. Come on. Okay, commanders, get stoked. BattleWorld is coming November 4th.
Monday.
Next week.
Get ready.
All right.
All right. While we're playing,
hey guys, keep it PG.
While we're playing this out here, we do have, and I'll once this fight ends, I will show a bit of a schedule, if you will, on what's to come. As Strikebox already mentioned, we are going to have our first Battle World on November 4th, but we have a schedule so you can be aware of the next month or so.
In advance, make plans with your clients.
Oh, what's the new player gift code? If Lori is still here, maybe we can throw that in the chat here.
Lori, are you here? We need you to put this in chat. Hey, Lori MSF in chat. Let's give it up for the keeper of the promo code.
Unspeakable. That's a We missed out. We missed out.
Aw, we did. We did. We named this one too. We could have made it that.
Not a bad attempt here for the mythic suit. Let's see how much damage we did here. 129 million. Not too bad.
Yes, Lori. Share it. Go, go, go.
Okay.
Opportunity. All right. Let's while the code is being shared.
The passcode is
Let's also talk
Symbiote
about
Smash.
thing, and I'm gonna show it up on the screen here. So as we mentioned, November 4th is going to be the first Battle World. However, on November 3rd, you are going to see it in preview mode, and there is not going to be a season leaderboard for the first week. I'll let you take the second line here, Strike Fox.
Alrighty, we got November 10th. First strike season begins and runs for 3 weeks.
After First Strike runs for 3 weeks, we will have the first official season of Battle World starting on December 1st, and that's going to run for 4 weeks, and then subsequently every 4 weeks from that point forward. So get ready, Commanders. We're gonna have
It's coming.
a lot of fun. It's coming.
Battle
That's right.
World beckons. And Lori does have it pinned in chat, but go ahead and go to the player gift section on MarvelStrikeForce.com and enter in promo code Symbiote Smash.
All
Can
right.
someone pin the
that
code,
is
please?
all we have for you today. We do want to stick around for, answering a few more questions before we wrap things up. Please definitely let us know. Maybe we can give a bit of a recap here. We showed off some Zone 5 gameplay, showed off a lot of the different rewards that you're going to see. Remember that Knull shards come from defeating the boss, and it does scale down based on the difficulty that you are on, up to 10.
It's Symbiote
on difficulty 5.
Smash.
What else did we talk about? We talked about some of the new characters going in the store.
Mm-hmm. And we showed off the store.
Mm-hmm.
We have, since I'm seeing a couple people ask once again in chat, the promo code is Symbiote Smash. And we do have official confirmation. You heard it here. November 4th. Battle World beckons. Let's go.
Desir, no, there's not going to be a sim button when it goes live.
No sim button. Come on.
And we have taken so many of your questions. Thank you guys so much. Strike Fox, do you want to tell them about what we're going to have on the Discord? And I'll throw a link to the Discord in the chat while
For
you
sure.
are
So
talking
once
about
again, when the launch of Battle World comes next week, we are going to have feedback channels for both feedback as well as potential bug reports. Just as a note, there's separate templates for each, so it'll hopefully be as easy as possible. And for feedback, we want to know what you liked, what you didn't like, and it's also we're going to be asking if you could change anything. What would you change? We'll have that channel open on Monday. Go ahead and leave any of your questions there as you go, and we will try to answer them on either future streams, future communications, etc., as we're able to.
Absolutely. So make sure to join the Discord and submit that feedback when that goes live, when Battle World goes live. Don't forget, the blog will have so much more information as well as what we talked about today, along with some of the other events that are upcoming this week, so stick around for that. We're very excited to be able to do this for you guys and stream, and there will be more content to come as we continue to push forward in Marvel Strike Force. Thank you guys so much.
And we just wanted to thank you once again for joining our second official stream.
Yep.
We're really excited to be able to be doing this for you, and we hope that we can bring you many more streams and a lot more fun content in the future.
Absolutely. So I think now we're just gonna sign off. I'm Pathfinder.
All right. Bye for
This is
now.
Strike Fox.